I'd like to welcome everybody. This is really a momentous time in that the young Diamantaires are getting the opportunity to present to the World Federation of Diamond Bourses. It is a great honor that Yoram Drac has given us this opportunity because we have been operating now for 4 years. You all know the history. You're going to hear more about it from the young Diamantaires themselves. And so, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Yoram Drac, President of the Israeli Diamond Exchange and Acting President of the World Federation of Diamond Bourses. I would like him to say a few words. Whoever is online, please mute your phone. We cannot control muting you. So I'd ask that if you've just joined, that you mute your phone, please, or your computer. Otherwise, it will add as a distraction, especially if there's noise or children in the background. Thank you for your consideration. With no further ado, I'd like to invite Yoram Drac to say a few words. And the format of this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, depending where you're sitting in the world, is that after Yoram, I'll pass it on to one of our young Diamantaires, who will then speak and in a Q&A with a number of our young Diamantaires to answer different questions about their thoughts and perspectives of the world of diamonds. Before Yoram starts, please, if you're joining now, immediately turn yourself onto mute. Otherwise, it will be a distraction. Thank you, and I'd now like to have Yoram Drac address us all.
Thank you, Rami. So as you said, it's maybe good morning or good evening, and I'm very happy to be here with all the young Diamantaires, and we have to say it's your team, Rami. I want to thank you and to congratulate you, Rami, for your amazing initiative. I remember you start talking about this, I think it was 4 years ago. I think it was in Dubai, if I remember, but you know better than me. And since then, it's an amazing group that's working together, very active. And I can say to you, young Diamantaires, that you are the generation that from my point of view, and I'm sure Rami will agree with me, and other board members that I see here, you are the next generation that's going to lead the WFDB as you call today young leaders, but in the near future, you're going to be only leaders, not young anymore, believe me, it happens. And I can say that about your initiative, only 2 weeks ago, about fundraising campaign that you have begun. It's something amazing that we mostly not doing in the diamond industry, and I like the vision. It's okay, it's okay. It's Zoom. It's okay. I like the way of thinking. It's totally different. The new generation are not thinking only about buying and selling. They see things differently. And when you are supporting high school in South Africa, it's amazing, and you give us a lot of respect to all the diamond industry, and especially to WFDB. So I hope to work with you much more in the near future with Zoom, with webinars, with emails. And thank you again, Rami. And we have a great team, and let's continue. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you, Yoram. We appreciate it. Very, very kind of you, those words. All right, without further ado, again, just remember everyone, I know I've said a few times, but I don't want others to be broken up. Please mute your phone or mute your computer. If it's not on mute already, do so immediately so it doesn't disturb everyone else. So without further ado, the agenda today will be that I will be handing it over to a team of young Diamantaires who will speak to you about their thoughts and their ideas of both what the young Diamantaires is about and the diamond industry, to some extent, how they see it. We will then finish this with a bunch of questions that the audience will be able to pose questions to us, and we will try and monitor this and give some people a chance to speak. It will not just be questions to us. It might be questions to Yoram or to myself or to the young Diamantaires who spoke. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Chris Zolan, who will be the compere for the young Diamantaires and who will be posing questions to our young Diamantaires to hear their thoughts. Chris, over to you.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Rami. And especially thank you, Mr. Davash, for having us here today, and all the members of the Diamond community. It's a fantastic opportunity for us to present you, to let you know who the young Diamantaires are. My name is Christopher Sotel. I am based in Munich, Germany, and I am also a board member at the Diamond Club in Antwerp. Yeah. And without any further going on, I would like to introduce the team who's going to be speaking today. I have one time David from London joining us here today, Alan from Antwerp. I have Kevin from Canada. I have Prerna from Mumbai. I have Shai from Israel. I have Molefi from South Africa, Tamara from Australia, Brajesh from Mumbai, and of course, the lovely Rachel. Somehow my audio got cut off, so I just introduced the group.
Rami,
I hope
Rami, you are on mute, Rami. We don't hear you.
But I think technical problems are a part of the presentation.
Chris, you mentioned Brajesh. You had one more we didn't hear.
We have, and the lovely Rachel from Dubai. We do not want to forget her because she is a driving force in the Young Diamantaires as well. And without talking too much, I would like to jump in right away and probably the question that a lot of people have here is, who are the Young Diamantaires? Shai, could you tell us who are the Young Diamantaires and what makes our group so special?
Hi, Chris. Yeah, thanks, and great being here today with everybody. Let me start by stating the obvious. We're the next generation of Diamantaires. We truly represent the concept of mindful market for people from all layers and countries of the diamond and jewelry trade and industry. But let's talk about what we do, which is also important. We do three main things. We listen, we create, and we build. What do we do by listening? We listen and learn from our members of the Young Diamantaires group. We create ideas and nurture them within our group. And we build relationships and participate within the group and outside towards industry stakeholders and trade organizations with which we're really glad to cooperate. So to sum this one up, if you're young, ambitious, and want to make a difference, come join us.
All right, I think that kind of sums it up. Thank you, Shai. Alan, you were at the inaugural meeting 2016. What was it like, and what made you join? Why did you want to be there from the beginning?
Yes, of course. Well, hi. First of all, hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Dvash, and hi, Rami. As Mr. Dvash said, yes, we started this whole project in Antwerp when I met Rami just before the 2016 37th Congress. And Rami came to me and said, listen, we're going to take this global, we're going to take this movement and make it a global thing. And we all flew, well, most of us flew with the Congress to Dubai. And I was there as a part of the Antwerp Diamond Ring, delegation. And as you can see behind me, there's a picture of that first dinner where we had the first group that was there. And we started this group with just 25 people on a WhatsApp group where we had a think tank where people could, young guys could give their ideas and their input and their feedback on all kinds of subjects. And since then, we've been exploding. We've been growing and growing. Today, we are over 400 members all over the world. We have our website that's been launched. We have over 15,000 hits on the first month, I think. We started our fundraising. Sorry? We started. You muted me. Okay. So basically, I was saying we have our website where we already have now over 15,000 hits. We have a fundraising that's over, I think, over $30,000 now already. We have a social media where we have our members who have 50,000, 60,000 bloggers, followers who follow Prerna and Rachel. We have a think tank where we get feedback, where we have all kinds of new events planned. And today we want to take it to the next level. We are here to present ourselves. We get new members all the time, and we are happy to be here.
Fantastic. I think it's safe to say we have been growing well in numbers, as you mentioned, but we also have been growing in chapters. Yeah. So Rachel, how many chapters are there at the moment? Can you tell us a little bit about that? And
yes,
I think you even have one yourself. You're leading one yourself, if I remember correctly.
Yes, exactly. So, and it's very exciting, especially since the first time, our first meeting was in 2016 in Dubai, and now I'm establishing the YD Middle East. Of course, we have our international group, but then we have also the third group is YD Europe, which has an amazing thing, including Alan, including Chris, including David, and many more on the way. And now we're planning actually to start establishing 3 new more. So it's exciting.
So we're getting there, you can say, yeah.
Definitely.
Tamara, what's the difference to our organization? Is it one of those traditional boys clubs, or what makes it so special?
I think, thank you. Hi everyone, so happy to be here. As you know, guys, all our members are from all over the world, and we don't have like a segment where they can come. They can come from everywhere in our industry, which is diamond jewelry, the tech, the lab, everywhere around our industry. For your question, which is a very important question because we are sitting here, you're speaking with a woman, so it's a good start. So we are kind of a future of generation. We don't have chairman, we have committee to handle things. And we all can make a decision, and we can make part of the making decision and take part of it. We are very focused being gender neutral. We are probably women, all the women hold the majority of position, leading different groups. I am the head of the fundraising, and I'm very proud to be a part of this group. We have social media, as you know, Rachel and Prerna, and we have Melissa, she's doing our newsletter. The young diamanteer looking for women to take lead position because they understand that the girl power is a real thing. So now we are not men's club. And in this group, we are as a woman respected, heard, and we take active roles, and male, female just never come into it.
I totally agree with you. We have, I mean, we're going towards, I think, a quota of, 40–50% when it comes to committees and women beyond on there and everything like that. And I think every husband here in the audience can relate to the force of girl power. Yeah. So
I hope so.
Yes. We're usually the men are pretty familiar with that as well. I have Brijesh is here. I think. I hope. Because I can't see him here. Brijesh, are you on with us?
I'm here.
Oh, fantastic, Brijesh. Brijesh, you're located in Mumbai, and especially for your region or something specifically, where you can say, what do you see the benefits of being a young diamanteer, and what is a good takeaway you can give me from that?
Great question, Christopher, and hi everyone. Definitely, it is a great platform where members can discuss actively, get guidance, get opinions from all over the world. So when I wake up in the morning, I just go onto the WhatsApp group of YD. I see the news right there. I don't have to surf anywhere in the internet. So it is just on the WhatsApp at the moment, taking further to website and Facebook forums. But definitely, if asking me personal intakes, definitely from the diamond industry, you have the right and correct information with full proof, because some or the other are going to take it full proof. If you get to know from South Africa, you get it the right news. So it is great networking. Ultimately, it is ending up to a great business between all the members. So it is a great benefit for all of us together.
I totally agree with you on that. My first thing is to open up the WhatsApp group and see exactly what's going on, and it's on-spot information. Yeah, David, you being from the other part of the world, you can say, what do you see as a benefit being a young diamanteer member, and what's your personal takeaway you can give me?
Hi everyone, thanks for that, Chris. Yeah, so initially for me, the YD group is a great place for, like Rajesh said, advice, opinions, industry knowledge, different point of views. I mean, it's a welcoming place, friendly, an enthusiastic environment with lots and lots of positive energy. Meeting new people, staying in touch, understanding the way other people's businesses work and what their needs are, whether we're traveling to trade shows or just traveling around to different countries. Being able to see a friendly face, have a drink with someone and get a better understanding of the local market, it's really great. And I suppose the best experience up to date for me would be just meeting these like-minded individuals, learning new things about the industry, which I thought I probably already knew but didn't, which has really just opened my mind to new, exciting and important opportunities for me. Being in the YD group has really given me the opportunity to actively work with other members and really work on the sort of misconceived ideas of the industry and being able to work with other industry members and stakeholders to put a positive sort of light on aspects around the diamond pipeline.
It's like you said, you know, we learn a lot of things. We work together instead of against each other, and I think that makes a big difference in the group. And going back to Brijesh, because, you know, I always like to bounce around to different regions. Brijesh, what do you see, or let's say like this, we've been growing over the last couple of years, yeah? Where do you still see a potential to grow, especially in your region, because you are the largest region in the diamond trade, or one of the largest regions in the diamond trade?
Definitely. As I said, YD just started with WhatsApp group within limited members, and now we have grown up to 300. Started just with a website where people can register within our industry, and taking the discussions further to our Facebook forums where we can interact moreover, because WhatsApp is just limiting ourselves. So this is going to be a blast for everyone in our industry to start it with Facebook forums. But I definitely feel in India there is a lot of scope, because there are a lot of artisans and there are a lot of manufacturers here where we can take help of BDB, and definitely we can take more members from here and grow our chapter from India.
Fantastic. That means we still have a little potential. I love that. Yeah. Maybe talking about one thing, and Kevin from Canada here, you can help me out. How does the group function? What's the structure of it? And of course, maybe what a lot of people are asking themselves, are we just talking, or also doing a little business with each other? Is it just talking, or do we also do the walk?
Oh, we love to do business as well, and YDs love to sell diamonds, so don't worry. There's definitely two functions and two kind of components of YD. We, as mentioned, there's the WhatsApp groups where everyone can contribute and follow, and as well as a great place for all our special committees and strategy groups can come together. But to speak more to the business aspect, we've created this wonderful website that when you register as a YD member, you can actually upload all the details about your company, the goods that you're offering, and then in there's a members directory. And so within the members directory, you can search by the country, the specialty, and also the position in the pipeline. And so with that, literally in a couple seconds, you can find the goods that you're looking for. You can see the YDs that come up, and you can reach out to those YDs very quickly and source the goods that you require with the well-known YDs around the world. So it's a great place to connect and do some business. And I know personally, and I know speaking to a lot of the YDs, there has been a lot of connections and a lot of business going on in the background.
All right. So we're basically all over the place in that sense. We also do business. Shai, I would want to follow up one thing with you. You know, we were talking about how we're doing business with each other, and of course, you know, Israel and Mr. Davash being there from that region as well. Do you still see a potential there? Can we grow? Can you give us an example in your region?
Well, Chris, first of all, it depends if you want the short answer or the long answer.
Oh, it's up to you. Let's see how it goes.
Well, okay, short answer is yes. Let's proceed to the
thank
next
you
question.
all for your attention. Bye-bye. Yeah, we got it.
Now, let me make it a little bit longer, okay? Not long, but longer. Well,
all right,
you know,
go ahead.
From its inception, you know, the inception of this group by Rami, who's here today, of course, in 2016 until now, we've really gone places, okay? We've been a great platform to share ideas and initiatives, as we've said. We've been growing organically in numbers, members' numbers, and also the quality of our dialogue and initiatives and things we do. It's evident, of course, on the group and international level, but also on the national level. If we look at our members, the way they interact within the same country, and also at diamond exchanges, okay? We look at the way they operate, you know, among other things, through thinking groups, where I know, you know, the Israel Diamond Exchange and President Yoram Vash, of course, who's with us today, are active, and they're doing stuff. Now, here's the thing. You know, we've all received a big red sign, okay, saying COVID, Corona, the future is here and now. We have no travel, no stores, and social distancing. What do? Perhaps there is an opportunity, okay? For me, both as an Israeli and a young Diamantaires group member, both of these organizations or places are hubs for innovation and fresh ideas. And I think really this is our time to shine. For example, okay, among other things, we can build upon the WFH work from home trend, grow our online presence and point of sale technologies, just to state. So the long answer to sum up, Chris, is still yes. I think this group can definitely further grow. Thanks.
All right. And we have not been just growing, we also have been meeting. And Alan, there have been a couple meetups around the world, but can you tell me a little bit about them, or especially the ones we had in Belgium, for instance?
Oh, there's not only in Belgium. I'm going to start first. You know, in the last 4 years, we've had so many events and meetups. I mean, for example, Rami's been traveling to all the trade shows. At every trade show in Hong Kong, in Dubai, in Las Vegas, and in Mumbai, we had a breakfast meeting with young Diamantaires where new members would join, where older members would talk about their experience to the new ones. And we've been recruiting and meeting all over the world. But in Belgium, we did a lot of things also. I mean, with the Diamond Ring that's behind us, helping us, we created for the 90th anniversary of the Diamond Ring a big meeting where Mr. Rappaport came. We had a private session organized for us with over half an hour face-to-face with a small group of young Diamantaires, Q&A session. We've had a very big event organized also in Antwerp with the city through the Ring. And we had young creatives from all kinds of different industries that wanted to know about diamonds. So we had a meeting with them together where we sat together, exchanged ideas. They learned about the diamond world. We learned about, you know, social media, about, you know, advertisement, etc. And that was also a very great success. Ayelet, which is one of our members, started a breakfast in Antwerp every month where we had over 20 people, 30 people meeting monthly, just socializing over breakfast, exchanging ideas. And we have, you know, Mike in Amsterdam, who's Mike Asher, who's also planning now our next event. Well, we're going to maybe, as soon as we can, of course, organize a visit to Amsterdam. And basically, we have much more planned. I mean, we had a lot of events. There's much more than that, but, you know, we can talk a long time.
Cool. I remember there also was the YD Europe New Year's meetup where you and I shared a couple beers along the way as well. So that was pretty much fun.
Absolutely.
So you see that our members also get together on a physical level, and maybe to bring a little bit of us into the future. Kevin, are you optimistic about the future of the diamond trade?
Absolutely. And, you know, being a member of the YD group now for 4 years now, it's just amazing to see the passion and the hard work that has gone into it. That actually has given me renewed optimism for the trade. You know, I've seen the changes that are being made. I'm seeing the young generation being heard. And with all of this, it's very exciting to see. Even seeing the YD, you know, the early days, we immobilized very quickly when it came to, there's some discussions around natural diamonds and lab grown, and we were able to come together and not only put our words into action, you know, and that was very wonderful to see. So I believe the trade has to know that there is a YD group, there's the next generation coming in. And so with that has given me quite excitement and renewed enthusiasm for our trade.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Switching over to Rachel, because Rachel, you are located in Dubai, and Dubai is known for glitz and glamour. Is there glitz and glamour in the future of the diamond trade, or how's it look in your region?
Definitely yes. For me, the diamond industry is where I grew up, and when I see where it's going now, and I know that not so many people are optimistic about it, but I truly see the business moving forward. I truly see how people can collaborate from different parts of the world. And we demonstrated in a nice way at the YD, where we get those ideas of how can we collaborate during crisis even, which was amazing to see it. And now that we're not sure about how our future will look like, we're creating it. We're choosing our paths, we're collaborating, and we're going to partnerships, which I think is really, really important, especially post-COVID.
Oh, wonderful. We were talking about before how YD events take place, and that one or other picture, it landed on Instagram. I don't know if one of Al and me are drinking beer, but who's doing our Instagram mainly is Prerna. Prerna is here with us today from Mumbai. And, you know, we got recently very active on social media. What was the reason? Do we even need Instagram and Facebook these days, or are they just a thing that are going to pass?
The short answer, yes, Chris, we do need it. Okay, to explain further, the youth today actually understands the language of digital and social media. So one of the main reasons to keep this active was to reach out to them, to educate them, and keep the faith in natural diamonds. The beauty of social media is that no matter where you are on planet Earth, all you need is a mobile and connectivity to curate content. So when we were on the South Africa trip together, you would have seen the impact that 25 young Diamantaires created over 10 countries with their images, videos, which was eventually followed by YouTube videos, a fundraising project, media articles. We did Instagram lives. Our website was designed by Harsha, who's another YD member. And we also have a SWAT team which counters all the negative comments for natural diamonds on platforms like Quora and Google. So just to give your answer in short, social media is the need of the hour, and definitely one shouldn't evade it.
So I'm totally with you, Prerna. I think we can't let social media go out. It's definitely the future and the way how to reach people, especially in the natural diamond business. And you know, you, Prerna, being a very well-known social media influencer, where are the trends? Where do you see the future of diamonds and diamond jewelry in social media and digital world?
Chris, so, you know, most of the people attending this platform today are from the industry, and they know that diamonds have always had an emotional value. Trends may come and go, but emotions will always be treasured. So if we foresee the future, we need to step into the present right now. For example, your children, they are the present. We need to start thinking like them from now to make a revolution probably 20 years ahead. So be it now or 2050, I feel categories like bridal and engagement rings will always be popular because people will get married now or even probably later. There's another huge potential in communities like LGBTQ, androgynous styling, men's jewelry, and then obviously you have your jewelry connoisseurs and collectors who like one-of-a-kind jewelry and timeless pieces. So lastly, coming back to your question, the future is going to be about meaningful jewelry. No matter you sell it from social media, you sell it on e-commerce or from a brick and mortar store.
All right, so it's good to hear that there is hope for the diamond industry, that we will have a lot of moments people want to cherish with natural diamond jewelry and everything like that. Going back to David. David, I have a question for you. You are also a board member at the London Diamond Bourse, at the prestigious London Diamond Bourse, and you're also on the management board of that bourse, I think. Yeah. How do you see it? You know, we have all these YD members that have been promoted to board positions. Do you think that's an asset for the bourse and the YDs, or do you think there's a conflict going on there?
Hi, Chris. Thanks for that. Yeah. For me, I really think our work goes hand in hand. If anything, the Young Diamantaires group has helped me bring fresh ideas to our boardroom. For me, the most important thing today is that our board stays relevant, or should I say becomes more relevant. Each board around the world has its own challenges, and I think a common theme for all of us is that of relevance throughout all bourses. So no, positive work can be construed, no positive work can be construed as negative because we're all in this together, whatever age, whatever bourses, whatever part of the pipeline you're in. If it's good for the Young Diamantaires, it's good for all the bourses. It's good for the WFDB. It's good for the industry. And really that is the essence of what we're about. That and a good few beers.
All right, I'll take you up on those beers. I'm still coming to London to have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 with you, so we still have to do that one. But as you said, we're all in this together. Yeah, so as the diamond trade itself, and especially in the Young Diamantaires, we have a lot of cultural diversity. So Molefi, can you answer me? Does this cultural diversity help our group, or does it cause, like in a lot of other areas of the world, a lot of problems?
Thank you, Chris. Look, diversity is and has been our greatest strength. We encourage it because it teaches us to listen and to learn from one another, learning, different cultures, different ways of doing things, and I mean, different ways of doing business as well, different values that we have and different opinions of other people. We respect all beliefs and cultures and all religions. And one thing that I love about Young Diamantaires is that whenever there's a religious holiday for a certain religion, we all get to celebrate with everybody. So we may all be different in a way, but one thing that I know for a fact is that we all love diamonds. And I believe that as Young Diamantaires, that helps us to amplify the message of WFDB, for it not only to be known for arbitrations and mediations, but for it to be known as a body that's seeking, solutions to make the diamond industry better, and how as an industry we can contribute to make the world a better place.
I think that's a wonderful answer, Molefi, because we all are passionate about diamonds. But what do you think the greatest achievement of the Young Diamantaires were? What do you think we reached till now?
Look, there's been many, but if there's one thing that stands out as a highlight for me, has to be having been able to partner with De Beers a year ago, where we're able to bring together 25 young diamantaires from across the world to go visit a mining town of Musina, and while we were there, we got to go visit an operational mine and get to see it, getting to be able to go see the businesses in the area that De Beers is helping to develop, but more than anything, going around and visiting the schools that De Beers has built in the area. It really was evident for us to be able to see the good that the diamonds are doing in the mining towns where they come from. Thus, we were challenged to say, let us not just be the ones that go clap hands and say the mines are doing this, but as Young Diamantaires, we can dig deep in our pockets and also make a difference by building that library and kitchen that we want to build in Musina for that Renaissance school we visited.
I remember I was on that trip as well, and just seeing these children, making sure they have one meal a day. That's our goal. My daughter, she's 7 years old. She gave me $10 a day and said we're going to donate that to the school. So no matter how small your donation,
awesome.
And of course everyone here is welcome to give more than $10. Yeah, we really appreciate that. But I think Tamara, you were on the trip as well, on the South Africa trip. What was your favorite part, and what exactly sparked your moment to say, hey, we're going to raise these funds and we're going to help these children?
First of all, thank you for your daughter, and I hope she received our thank you letter saying thank you for donation. It's good to teach younger than us to donate to, and it's a very tricky question because the whole experience was amazing. It was like I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I will try to make it happen. I think the people of South Africa became to be our sisters and brothers. The hospitalities that we received from De Beers was amazing. It's crazy, 25 people we never met, we became to be a family. Down to it, I think seeing a real diamond mine in operation and meeting the people that actually bring it from the earth, it was amazing. Diamonds, it's an amazing product. And I think all of us, it's kind of like our livelihood, which is, for me, 25 years, I'm earning money from it. So it was amazing to see that part of it. I think I love meeting all the community there and the little beautiful people that opened my heart, and I straight away wanted to help them. We found a poor students that doesn't have one meal a day. Just imagine to study or try to study for 1 meal a day. They don't have kitchen, they don't have library. I ask if they have computer, it's kind of it's not even the basic. I think all of us left there with promise in our heart that we're going to work it out. My team and everyone else in our fundraising team do an amazing job to raise that money, and I think we will make it. I'm not thinking we will make it, but here with this industry, all your help is so welcome. Amazing, and I don't think we could make it without you guys. It's more than a diamond, as we use our logo.
Yeah, definitely. I also agree with you. I don't think it's a question if, it's just a question when. Yeah. So we're gonna build the library, and we're gonna build this kitchen for the schools in Africa. And I must say, I'm seeing our time is running a little out, so I want to limit it to one more question. And I think Rachel, you're the person who can help me out on this. looking at the areas of the WFDB, what do you think that needs to change? And what do you think would be a good idea to set up the federation for the future?
Thank you
If I
for
may say before, Rachel, we have to change many things. That I can promise you.
Sorry,
We
I
have a
didn't
lot of
hear
work.
you.
Please, Rachel. No, I said that we have many things to change in the federation, and I hope that you will join us and work with us to make the change. You are the important generation. We are.
You know what we say usually, mazal.
Please, mazal bracha. Please,
What
Rachel.
I'm saying, and it's really, first of all, thank you for the kind welcoming, which is very important for us also to be part of this occasion. As our start was on a World Federation Congress to start with. My suggestion is to really think about how can we see women on board. I do believe that having women and young people, young blood, young energy, as we can see here today, it's the first time we actually meeting, and not just through stories or social media or through Rami, who represent us in an amazing way. I truly believe that we can do more, we can help, and especially seeing the yearly picture and having no women there. I would love to see it. Look here, like we talk, we share, we give our experience, and we create amazing things together. And also the guys that with us, like I'm just thinking about, okay, until they're gonna become board members, and then until each one will become a president. It will take so long. And today we live in a generation where we both can see, Yoram.
Oh, fantastic.
It's possible. It's possible. There's peace in the world. It's time to change some rules. It's time to think how we create a new reality in our industry for the benefits of everybody.
I think you nailed it, Rachel. Mr. Davash, I can just agree to what Rachel said, and I thank you that you're saying we will make some changes. There are a lot of young members here, including me. We are WFDB board members in Antwerp, in London, in Mumbai, wherever, and I think we would love the opportunity to work more with the WFDB in the WFDB, and you know, give us a chance. Help us to get to the level where we can say we can work together. And I see our time is almost up because we do still want to do some question and answer. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who attended here today. I see how many people logged on. I never thought it would be this many, so that is absolutely amazing. I want to thank my team that is here today, Mr. Davash, for giving us this opportunity, and especially a big thank you to Rami Baron. I think we can all clap to him, you know, for doing this and putting all this work and this tremendous amount of work into everything. So to sum it up, I hope you saw, especially the WFDB executives who are here today. I hope you saw how passionate we are about diamonds, how passionate we are about the bourses, how passionate we are about the WB. And please give us a chance. We will promise we will do all our best work. Thank you, everyone. I will pass it back to Rami. And I hope we still have time to answer maybe a couple of questions from the audience.
Thank you, Chris. And thank you, the young Diamantaires. And without a doubt, hearing what you have to say is particularly inspiring to me. What most of you don't know is that over these few years, the guys did explain that we expanded the group. But tonight was something, or today was something special. It was special for me because I went to the group and I said, this is you. I often act as someone who likes to give a few suggestions, but I like to step back. And you outdid yourself, and my compliments. And you expressed the thoughts and your feelings and your concerns and your challenges. And there's so many more, and obviously in half an hour, it's very hard to do much more than that. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually open it up to the floor, people who might have some questions, and let's see if we can answer them. And as you ask a question, I'll actually put it to one of the young Diamantaires if they're the ones who should be answering it, or if you want to put a question to myself or to Yoram, I'm sure Yoram would be happy to answer a question as well. Yes, Yoram?
Pleasure.
Wonderful. So I'm opening it up to the floor. Is there a question out there that someone has that they want to particularly ask the young Diamantaires? I know that previously people were asking about how to become a member. And if you go to our website, which is www.ydts.org, that is where you will be registering to be there.
Rami?
Yes, Yoram.
If I may say a few points. First, I have to be honest, dear Rami, it's first time, I all the time was thinking YD, it's not Young Diamantaires, it's Yoram Dvash, but now I understood it's Young Diamantaires. Big surprise, I'm a little bit embarrassed. Second, about the fundraising. I will definitely talk tomorrow in the Exco. I think we must, as WFDB, to put some effort with you and put nice donation, because you are the leading, so we have to support you. And third, I all the time was watching the screen, and we have at least here about 40 to 50% women, as Rachel mentioned. And I really don't see any reason why in the board and in WFDB we don't have more or less the same number. I can tell you that here in Israel, it's not enough, but we have, for first time, 2 women on the board, and one of them, she is a vice president. But again, it's 2 from 16. It's better, but it's not enough for sure. So we have to think together how we can push the young Diamantaires and the women for sure in WFDB and in the bourses as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Yoram. That's a magnanimous gesture. We really appreciate your support. And as a member of the executive, I can tell you that your actions is, although currently you're the acting president, but you've changed the way meetings are being held. You've changed the way, the vibe and the energy that's in our board. And I'm very optimistic that what you're saying now will come to fruition. And I say that from the heart to everybody. We're very fortunate to have this team on the executive to be led by Yoram, because he is doing what I always talk about. Put your money where your mouth is. You can talk from here till tomorrow, but this is a gentleman who's walking the talk. And with his leadership, I don't say it lightly, we are open for good things.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Is there a young Diamantaire, even from our own team, who want to ask a question to Yoram directly?
I would like to ask Yoram a question, if I may.
Sure, Adriana.
Hi, Yoram. My name is Adriana, and I am the chairwoman of promotion for the Diamond Dealers Club of Australia. I work with Rami quite closely. Mr. Dvash, I did want to ask, speaking to the next generation, what do you think some of the key challenges may be, or that we may face moving forward in the diamond industry, such that we can begin to anticipate them and start to problem solve?
Well, I can promise you, we have so many problems in our industry. We definitely can find some for the young Diamantaires. But to be honest, I think the first thing is important. It's the energy. It's the way of thinking. It's the transparency. Those are the places we have to start. Not everything is financing and rough prices, although it's very important. But this is, from my point of view, the second step. Unfortunately, because the business is not so good in the last few years, many young Diamantaires are leaving the industry, and we remain, and I always be honest with you, we remain with average age in Israel Exchange, and I'm sure in Belgium the same, and other centers as well, the average is too old. And the way of thinking is totally different from the way of thinking of I assume you are here, 30 to 35 years old. So first, before changing the world and the price, we have to change our mind, all of us, and you have to lead. Many times with my son, I'm watching how he's thinking. I try to compromise with my way of thinking and his way of thinking. He is more technology, he is more sharp, he is more clean, maybe I can say, with full transparency. And I think this is the main issue to start with. Of course, we have the promotion committee, we have a technology committee, we have many things. But if you're gonna get into the board, into the WFDB, into many organizations in the diamond industry, and you're gonna make it together, the first thing is to change the mindset. Sorry that I'm not saying financing price of diamond. This is, everybody knows. When I get into this presidency in Israel, I'm sure that the people that were before me make the best thing they can, and they were very honest, and they have the capability to do things. But we change the mindset. For example, we start working very close with the government. And if you want to work with the government, you have to be with full transparency. Otherwise, they don't want to hear you. The diamond industry in Israel was out from the mindset of the Knesset, the parliament, and the ministers. And when we change it, and we sign an agreement with the tax authorities, and it was very difficult agreement for the Diamantaires, but it showed us in different light. Since then, they opened the door to our industry. It's not that they are writing check every morning for us, I promise you not, but they are listening. They try to support. They're working with, and they used to work against. This is, I think, the most important to start with, of course. Sorry for the long answer, but that's what I feel.
Thank you, Yoram. No problem. That was excellent. I'm going to wrap this up unless there is a critical question, but I don't see anything coming through, particularly unless someone wants to put to a chat. But what I'd like to say is something that I think is essential to be said. Our product, the diamond, is so universal that it doesn't matter whether you're in the United States or whether you're in China or whether you're in Australia or whether you're in Europe, Africa, South America. The diamond goes everywhere. And when Malefi spoke about having mutual respect for each other and learning from each other, we're going to push politics aside. We're going to talk to everyone as we do in our group, as individuals, that they bring the richness of fabric to the conversation by coming from all these parts of the world. And we enhance everyone. And we're not going to let the politics of the world block us, but we're going to use the diamond industry to build bridges and get past what we see, all these obstacles and negativity in the world, to show that our industry can lead the way because we deal with something that's beautiful and that we all enjoy. I'd like to finish off by again thanking everyone, particularly Yoram,